Hello, I'm Kent Everett, Everett Guitars. Through the advanced classes that I teach, I see a continuing problem with fretwork. The process that I'm using I learned 40 years ago when I first started doing repair work in a shop in Atlanta. Through the decades, different ideas and different ways of doing fretwork have come in, and I've tried them, and I immediately go back to this method that I'm about to show you. It's 10 straightforward steps. It's not that difficult to do a drop-dead killer fret job. The process I'm about to teach you, these 10 steps, you can apply them towards any number of things. It can be a mandolin, it can be electric guitar, it can be acoustic guitar, it can be a banjo. What I'm about to show you is top secret. Don't tell anybody about this. This is really cool. For me to sand that radius out that I just put in, I'd have to be a real idiot. I'd have to be a real idiot to blow it. One of the things you have to watch is when you're gluing the binding on the fingerboard, glue can wick into the fret slot, cause you a problem. So here's the acoustic guitar that we're going to do everything we just did. I wanted to use the electric guitar first because it was a relatively plain fingerboard. You had the black zirconia, so you can see the bluing and the leveling and the process. Now we have pearl work, and it throws an extra little twist into things. The reason we're using bound guitars on this video is because the binding is the hard way. Without the binding, life is a lot easier. You don't have to custom fit each fret. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to show you two ways to do it. There's the hard way and the easy way. Okay, for those of you who like to do the hard way, just fast forward through this part. For the rest of us, watch this. Now we're at step 5, putting the frets into the fret slots. I like to hammer the frets in. Some people like to press the frets in. This is what you use. And the thing is if the fret slot is too tight, you have the point on this side for opening it up. So here's how we do it. No, I'm kidding. If I hammer the fret in and I'm banging on it, the fret falls over on its side, then it's too tight. So I need to make the fret slots wider. What you want is the ones behind it that go all the way down to the fingerboard. These, so I can slip my thumbnail under it. That's not good, grasshopper. We have to redo it. That's what you don't want. I'm putting the glue just on one side of the fret, but I can see it kind of peeking out the other side too. So you want to use the thin super glue for that. Now you're going to go, yahoo, this is wonderful. I'm going to do the whole fingerboard at one time. I can make a long call with metal and just clamp them all at one time. Don't do that, it won't work. You go, okay, well I can do 4. Make a clamping call that'll do 4. Don't do that, it won't work. So here's a good example. Here's one, you can barely see it, but there's like a haired line down the middle. And what that shows me is that the fret has gotten crowned and I've just left the very top. This one needs just a little more crowning. It's easier to see, but we're not quite there yet. All right, now we do not have to re-bevel the fret ends because they already have been beveled. That's not going to change. Okay, there are some extra little things that I'm sure you're curious about. Robbie and I are going to do a Q&A about the semi-hemispherical fret ends, and about doing refrets and that. But one of the things, unfortunately, you're going to want to know how to do, just in case something goes awry, is how to pull frets. Okay, how to roast coffee and do a fret job. This whole rig is going to cost you about 20 bucks via Amazon to give it a try just for fun, and that's what I did.